Welcome to the YouTube channel The Right Place, where creativity meets sustainability in the most inspiring ways imaginable. In this video, we begin a journey into Beyond Branches, 7 new upcycled twig and branch garden decor ideas for 2026, showcasing how simple natural materials can be transformed into extraordinary garden art. These creations align with the rising 2026 trend of combining eco-friendly practices with cutting-edge design. Each idea highlights nature's charm while giving your decor a modern, personalized touch. Before we dive into the designs, remember that crafting with natural materials doesn't just enhance your garden, it enriches your connection with the outdoors. These upcoming ideas take sustainability to the next level by blending style, practicality, and earth-conscious thinking. If you're ready to transform common branches into uncommon masterpieces, stay tuned. And don't forget, subscribe to The Right Place for more creative, sustainable inspirations. One, Twisted Twig Lantern Towers. Eco-illuminated sculptures for twilight gardens. Twisted Twig Lantern Towers introduce a breathtaking blend of rustic nature and soft ambient lighting, perfect for shaping the 2026 garden aesthetic. These towers are crafted by interweaving flexible twigs around a tall, narrow frame, resulting in lantern structures that feel both organic and elegant. When illuminated, the natural gaps formed by the branches cast mesmerizing patterns onto paths and patios. This decor piece adds depth and mood, turning evening gardens into whimsical retreats. As sustainable design becomes more essential, these lantern towers showcase how upcycled materials can achieve luxury and charm. The more uneven and textured your branches are, the richer the visual effect once light passes through them. While LED candles or solar lights are recommended, the beauty truly lies in how the organic contours guide the glow. With just a bit of imagination, ordinary twigs transform into striking nighttime centerpieces. Creating these lantern towers is surprisingly accessible and allows for endless customization, from height to frame shape to lighting style. You can leave the natural bark intact for a rugged look or sand certain pieces for a smoother, modern feel. Whether used along garden walkways or flanking a seating nook, these towers instantly elevate outdoor ambience. This idea reflects a growing preference for decor that feels handcrafted, eco-friendly, and emotionally warm. 2. Branch-curved garden benches. Functional seating reborn from nature's curves. Branch-curved garden benches offer a unique way to bring organic artistry into functional garden furniture. By selecting branches that naturally curve or arch, you can create seating that blends seamlessly with the surrounding landscape. These benches highlight the innate shapes formed by nature rather than imposing strict, artificial lines. The result is a design that feels at once rustic and contemporary, perfect for the evolving garden trends of 2026. This style of bench not only showcases sustainability, but also embraces the beauty of imperfection and natural growth patterns. Branches can be polished for a refined finish or left raw for an earthy, woodland aura. Because each bench depends on the shapes available, no two pieces will ever be identical, making each one a true work of art. These benches encourage relaxation while enhancing the overall charm of your outdoor space. Creating these benches encourages a deeper appreciation for the natural materials often left on the forest floor. It's a beautiful reminder that nature already designs the curves, lines, and forms we attempt to replicate. When placed in a shaded garden corner or beneath a flowering tree, the bench becomes both a structural element and a sculptural statement. This concept reinforces that sustainability can also be elegant, inviting, and emotionally grounded. 3. Spiral twig pathway markers. Guiding guests through nature-inspired path designs. Spiral twig pathway markers add a touch of magic to any garden walkway by blending natural textures with whimsical design. These markers are formed by arranging thin branches into spiral patterns and securing them onto short stakes driven into the soil. When aligned along paths, they create a sense of gentle guidance without overwhelming the scenery. Their subtle charm reflects the modern move toward understated yet imaginative garden details. As 2026 trends shift toward minimalistic natural decor, these spirals strike the perfect balance between simplicity and creativity. Their handcrafted appearance provides a level of intimacy that mass-produced markers lack. Over time, the twigs weather into silvery, earthy tones that enhance the organic atmosphere of your garden. They serve as both functional markers and artful accents that delight guests with their quiet beauty. Making spiral markers doesn't require advanced skill, only patience, pliable twigs, and a little imagination. You can craft small, dense spirals or wide, airy ones depending on the personality of your garden path. When placed near flowering borders or stone steps, they help visitors feel guided within a thoughtfully crafted environment. This idea proves that sometimes the simplest elements make the strongest impressions. 4. Branch frame vertical garden panels. Growing green walls with natural support. Branch frame vertical garden panels introduce a way to merge rustic framework with lush, upward-growing greenery. By assembling branches into sturdy rectangular or free-form frames, you create natural supports for climbing plants, moss, or hanging succulents. These panels redefine vertical gardening by embracing irregular textures instead of manufactured materials. This combination delivers a distinctive 2026 look that emphasizes sustainability and artisanal design. The beauty of these panels lies in how they evolve as the plants grow and intertwine with the branches. Over time, the structure becomes both concealed and highlighted. Plants soften the frame while the branches lend character to the greenery. This living artwork changes with the seasons, offering a dynamic display unlike traditional trellises. Its eco-friendly nature makes it an ideal choice for modern gardeners seeking visual impact without environmental strain. Crafting these frames is surprisingly rewarding because each one reflects the shapes and sizes of the branches you gather. Whether hung on fences, walls, or standalone posts, the panels bring natural depth to vertical spaces. They offer a refreshing alternative to store-bought metal or plastic supports, maintaining harmony between structure and plant life. This decor approach celebrates the unity of gardening and upcycling in the most visually compelling way. Five, twined branch wind sculptures. Motion-powered garden art from nature's textures. Twined branch wind sculptures reimagine how garden art can interact with natural forces like wind and light. These sculptures are created by weaving branches into hanging spirals, loops, or mobile-like formations that sway gracefully with each breeze. They bring movement to your garden while showcasing the intricate textures of real wood. As 2026 embraces kinetic decor, these sculptures represent the perfect fusion of motion and sustainability. When suspended from pergolas, tree limbs, or metal hooks, these branch formations create a soothing, almost meditative outdoor experience. The way the twigs twist and shift emphasizes the organic beauty that mass-produced decor can't replicate. Their gentle movement catches light differently throughout the day, adding subtle, ever-changing visual interest. These sculptures serve as reminders that art doesn't always need paint or metal. Sometimes nature provides all the materials required. Crafting these wind sculptures invites experimentation with different branch thicknesses, lengths, and arrangements. You can incorporate natural fibers, dried vines, or even small wooden beads for added texture. Each sculpture becomes a personal expression of creativity, blending seamlessly into the garden environment. This idea reflects the growing trend of slow living, where handcrafted pieces foster a deeper sense of calm and connection. Six, curated twig shadow screens. Artistic light and shadow walls for garden drama. Curated twig shadow screens introduce a dramatic yet eco-friendly way to play with sunlight in your garden. These screens are constructed by arranging branches in patterned or random clusters within a wooden or metal frame. When sunlight or lantern light hits the structure, it casts dynamic shadows that dance across patios, walls, or walkways. The effect feels both artistic and naturally effortless, perfect for the forward-thinking garden of 2026. What makes shadow screens so compelling is how differently they appear depending on the time of day. Morning light creates delicate outlines, while afternoon sun sharpens the patterns into bold silhouettes. At night, backlighting can turn the screens into theatrical displays. With their structural simplicity and visual complexity, they serve as both functional partitions and mesmerizing art pieces. These screens encourage homeowners to appreciate the artistic potential in the branches that fall around them. Their beauty comes not only from the screen itself, but from the shadows it creates, making them a living, changing artwork. Minimal tools are needed to build one, yet the final effect feels impressively polished. This concept reflects modern values of creativity, sustainability, and harmonious outdoor living. Seven, branch-crafted elevated planter rings. Lifting blooms with natural elegance. Branch-crafted elevated planter rings add height and sculptural interest to your garden beds by raising pots or clustered plants within circular branch frameworks. By bending or assembling branches into ring shapes, you create platforms that highlight featured flowers or herbs. These elevated accents bring dimension to flat areas, drawing attention to specific plants while maintaining natural aesthetics. Their organic curves blend beautifully with both wild and manicured landscapes. This 2026 trend is all about redefining plant displays through sustainable design. Planter rings provide a refreshing alternative to metal stands or plastic risers, presenting a more cohesive look within garden environments. As the branches age and weather, they develop a lovely patina that enhances the rustic charm of the display. These accents are as functional as they are artistic, supporting pots securely while improving visual flow. Building these planter rings requires only creativity and a thoughtful selection of branch sizes. Some gardeners choose uniform rings, while others craft asymmetrical shapes for added personality. Whether placed around a striking succulent arrangement or a burst of seasonal blooms, these rings make the plants feel like the stars of the garden. This idea embraces sustainability by transforming fallen branches into elegant, useful garden enhancements. Conclusion: celebrating a new era of eco-inspired garden art. As we wrap up, these 7 upcycled twig and branch creations show just how much potential lies within nature's simplest materials. From lantern towers to shadow screens, each idea embodies the 2026 spirit of sustainable, imaginative outdoor design. By embracing what nature provides, we create decor that feels authentic, meaningful, and beautifully aligned with the environment. Your garden becomes more than a space. It becomes a story told through artistry and intention. Thank you for joining us on this inspiring journey into Beyond Branches. 7 new upcycled twig and branch garden decor ideas for 2026. Your garden has endless potential, and these ideas offer a starting point for transforming it into something extraordinary. If you enjoyed this video and want more creative, sustainable inspirations, make sure to subscribe to The Right Place and join our growing community of makers and dreamers. Until next time, keep crafting and keep imagining.